We are here at the opening of Limerick Animal Welfare on Roches Street. We're waiting for Mr. Jerry Flannery, our fantastic Munster rugby player who's coming to open it, and here he comes down the road right now, I believe. Here's our wonderful, wonderful Jerry Flannery! Yippee! Jerry, how important do you think it is to support something like Limerick Animal Welfare?
I think it's a very worthwhile charity. It's everyone loves animals, and I suppose these people volunteer a lot of their time. So having the shop here is a good way to try and put some money back into the charity itself.
It's ilovelimerick.com. I'm Michelle McMahon and I'm here at the Limerick Animal Welfare Sanctuary in Kilfinane, better known as the Field of Dreams. We're here to meet some of the amazing people behind the organisation and find out a little bit more about how you can help too. I'm here now with Marion Fitzgibbon, and she's here to tell us a little bit more about the Animal Welfare Sanctuary. I suppose first off, Marion, how long is the sanctuary here? When did the organisation begin?
The sanctuary is here 3 years now, but the organisation began 30 years ago. So it's taken us that long to buy the land and start the sanctuary. 30 years of hard work. We've been working towards this goal for about 15 years since we first started the building fund, and really the money has come from the people of Limerick City and County. Never fail us, standing on the street with our buckets, and we started literally with nothing. And it's all thanks to the people of Limerick basically that have supported us so well.
It's a fabulous, fabulous result. The original organisation, who set that up?
Well, originally there were 6 of us who met on the street. I came from Dublin and was really surprised to see so many animals, street animals, sleeping in the doorways at night. And I started to bring in food and feed them and bring them home. And then somebody told me another lady does that. So then I met Anne Dinan on the street, and that's how it started. And we formed the Limerick Animal Welfare Circle. And that was 31 years ago now this May.
At that time, were you taking them in?
Yes, from the very beginning I started to bring them home to Castletroy, and I finished up with about 15 dogs and about 30 cats. That's how we started, was with goodwill of so many people helping us, giving us dog food and supporting us.
What ways are you guys going about fundraising at the moment?
Well, we're still very much dependent on our street collections, which we do about 8 collections a year. And then we have our 3 shops. We've just opened in another shop. So we have 3 shops in the city, and they are our really life support machine. And people come into our lovely sanctuary, of course, give donations for the dogs and cats. And we take every animal that comes. We don't say because you're old or because you're injured, you're too expensive. Whatever comes in the day, that's treated, and that's the way we've been for 30 years. It's the essence of what the place is about, really, and miracles happen here every day, we say. We get wonderful young volunteers in here all the time, and because there is a feel-good factor, and it does rather help to help with the failures that we have, or the animals that die, or that we're too late to save. If anybody thinks of getting a dog, think about coming, at least give us a chance, let us show you what we have. People spend a lot of money on very expensive dogs, and we have beautiful dogs here waiting for home, so if they would just come and look and think about a rescue dog. Also, if I could mention a greyhound, nobody wants greyhounds. We have 25,000 new greyhound puppies registered again last year.
You mentioned coming out and taking a dog for a walk. You can do that. There's no obligation to come out and walk away with a pet. You can come out, you can walk, you can volunteer, and I can confirm as an animal lover and owner, it's the best therapy you'll ever get.
It is the best. Often I just am so overcome by lack of money and lack of everything, and saying how we're going to manage, and I come down here and go for a walk up the hills, and you just feel everything lifting. I know it sounds very simplistic, but it's true.
But it's not just the dogs and cats. I heard there's quite the variety.
Well, we've rabbits, a lot of rabbits, and unfortunately many people got rabbits for Christmas and for Easter presents and everything. Rabbits take an awful lot of care. They need very good accommodation for them that they can run around, so they're not in small boxes, and they need a lot of cleaning out and feeding every day. We have a cock and a hen up here as well. We got several cockerels this year abandoned. Our cockerel up here was given into Henry Street Garda station. Somebody found it in a box on the street. So we get everything: foxes, bats, all sorts of birds. You know, we have the pigs, we have goats. We've had a sheep that unfortunately we couldn't save. She was with us a couple of days and she died. She was so neglected. So that was really sad. Last year we had a lot of horses as well that came in here and just weren't able to make it. They were too far gone in starvation and neglect, you know. But that's what it's about, to say anything that comes here on the day. We don't have any rules about what comes in or what doesn't come in. We do our best for anything that comes and just hope that we can manage and continue to manage.
I'm so excited after hearing all about it. I kind of want to take a closer look. So we're going to maybe have a walk around, meet some of the animals here and see a little bit more of the place. So like you'll find at most sanctuaries, there's a couple of celebrities in residence here at Limerick Animal Welfare as well. We're about to meet Wayne and Colleen. Tell us about Wayne and Colleen.
Wayne and Colleen came here as tiny babies. Somebody just drove up the driveway and said they found them in a ditch. So they were only about 2 months old, and you can see how large they've got. We have them. They were one of the first residents in here. They must be nearly 4 years old now, and I think they've reached their full size, I hope.
I'm here now with Emma, one of the volunteers at Limerick Animal Welfare. Emma, when did you become involved?
Hi Michelle, I became involved last November. I'm doing a course in Croom in Colosh Ciarán, and it's animal care. So I wanted to do something with animals, so I signed up here to do some volunteering as often as I can. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm here at least once a week.
But there is a very sad side to it as well, and there is a lot of sad stories, and I know you've got one that maybe has touched you a little bit.
The only one that I've seen is a little girl that we called Blossom. She was a Springer Spaniel, and she had had so many puppies that she had memory tumours on nearly every teeth. All of her teeth were broken and twisted because they were just throwing the food into wherever she was, and she was picking up the stones and trying to eat around the stones. She was blind because she had been locked in the dark. But when she came to us, she just looked at everybody as if we were her saviours. She wasn't cross, she didn't bite anybody, she just lay there. And I remember thinking, like, it was so wonderful that tonight she had the first warm, comfortable bed, with fresh water and food that she had never had in her life. But unfortunately, I heard the next day that the problems that Blossom had were so many and so severe that she had to be put to sleep. So she was one of the ones that didn't make it. I just can't figure out, what is it about humans that makes us do these things, But the only way to think about it when you come to Limerick Animal Welfare is that these are the lucky ones.
I'm here now with Faustine, who came here last week as a volunteer and is leaving today as a dog owner. So you came last week just to help out?
Yeah, just for volunteer, for the afternoon, and I fell in love with all those dogs, and I came back yesterday with my boyfriend and I said I want them all. So I said, you got to choose one. So I fell in love with Barley.
Do you think your boyfriend made a good choice? Are you happy?
Oh, he's a perfect dog. I love him.
Are you going to keep volunteering?
Yeah, we'll keep it. Yeah, we'll organise myself and my boyfriend to mind the dog, obviously, on Sunday. And for sure I will come back, volunteer. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Barley. He says no comment. I'm here now at one of the 3 Limerick Animal Welfare stores on Roach Street in Limerick. We're going to go in, have a little bit of a chat with the manager and maybe even do a bit of shopping. I'm here now with Claire Kirby, manager of the Limerick Animal Welfare store. Claire, the third of 3 locations. Where are the 3 shops and what's the difference between?
It is. Well, the first shop will be here, Michelle. This is Roach Street store. It will be the higher end stuff, as you can see from the stock behind us. It's basically any designer products that will be given in to us from the customers, because we feel because they've given us inexpensive stuff that we have to sell it at a decent price so that we can get lots of money for the sanctuary. So the other shop then is clothing as well, and then the third shop will be furniture and homeware. And all 3 shops, basically, I can't stress it enough, every single cent that comes in here goes directly to the sanctuary.
So as well as needing the shoppers in the doors, obviously needing the donations as well, can people just come in?
People do come in and donate. They give us in cheques, money, whatever. We'll take any kind of cash at all, and that does go directly to the sanctuary. And also we need clothing, we need volunteers, we need every possible help we can get, really, for all 3 stores.
If you weren't used to going into charity stores, you might have a certain preconception about what they might look like. It's certainly not what it looks like in here. It's absolutely fabulous.
Thanks very much. Myself and all the volunteers put an awful lot of work into getting it looking like this. And again, the public have been very generous with their donations, giving us in fantastic stock. So, plus we have a lot of the boutiques around here, like the Ivory Closet and Be Fabulous, donating stuff. And Virginia's across the road as well are very good to us.
We can see from looking around here, you've got the shoes, the DVDs, the books, the bags, everything going on here. You can kit yourself out from head to toe or for a cosy night in.
We cater for absolutely everything. We've got ladies wear, men's wear, CDs, DVDs, bric-a-brac. We've even got a €2 rail for the shopper that does not want to spend a lot of money. So there, you can get whatever you want really for anything.
Are you also looking for volunteers?
We are, yeah. We'll take in volunteers, especially the furniture store up in Parnell Street, because that's just newly opened and we do not have even near enough the volunteers. We can't even keep it open full time yet. So yeah, anybody that does want to go up there, please call in here to me and I'll get it sorted.
This is Michelle McMahon for ilovelimerick.com at Limerick Animal Welfare. We'll see you soon.